here from Backroad Buddies, and the video we want to share with you today is about Casablanca, Morocco. To get your bearings, this is the country of Morocco. So this is on the northwest corner of Africa. So this is the Mediterranean here, and the Rock of Gibraltar, and Spain is just north of there. Now we were coming from Santa Cruz de Tenerife, which is part of Spain. This is the Canary Islands. This was our first port of call, so Casablanca was our second port of call, and we had a full day at sea on our Princess Transatlantic cruise to get to Casablanca. Now this is the map of the whole city of Casablanca. It's a large city. It has about 4 million inhabitants. And we were docked in here, kind of in an industrial area. And our bus excursion really concentrated right here, more in the center of Casablanca. So here's a closer view of that central area. So again, we were docked over here. So the bus tour first took us over to Hassan II Mosque, where we just saw it from the outside. And then we went over here to La Cornice, which is a beach resort area. So we walked around there for a little bit, but this was really dead, mainly because it was a little too early in the beach resort season, but this was also the middle of the month of Ramadan, where the Muslims are fasting for the whole month and during the day. And so no alcohol is allowed to be sold in the country during that month. So this was a pretty dead area. Then the bus took us through the rich neighborhood of Anfa, and then we went all the way over here to the Royal Palace, and we saw the Royal Palace from the outside. And then we went through the Habous Quarter, which is over here, which is kind of a shopping area. Just a lot of vendors are set up in the streets. And we wandered for there a little bit and got some mint tea at a rooftop cafe. So that was nice. And then I couldn't tell you where we went in the city, but our tour guide dropped us off at a couple other shops for souvenir shopping before taking us back to the ship. And then as we were setting sail to leave that night, the mosque turned on its laser pointing towards Mecca, so that was kind of neat to see on our way out. So sit back, relax, and enjoy Casablanca, Morocco.
It's almost 1,500 meters square, and also this villa. This is only an example. Look at the garage. Look how many people work there. You find two gardeners, you find one driver or two drivers, you find maids, you find servants.
Oh, this is nice. I don't know. Sit down here. Right here. Thanks for watching. If you want more details about our experiences, look in the description below for a link to our related blog posts, so check that out. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. We'd really appreciate it. Ta-ta for now.